Hey guys, Dr. Dex here. Today I want to talk to you about a really cool clamp that we just received called a Viking Arm.
Oh yeah, Viking Arms.
Alright, so basically what it is it's a squeeze clamp that spreads. Has a lot of tension, a lot of power. This is a very specific tool. A lot of hardwood floor guys use similar tools like this, but what it's gonna do is it allows us to compress things. Like we're laying AZEK decking right now with a Dexter Dry waterproof spline in the grooves, and we have to have compression on every single joint. Now we've gone up and we're up against the house right here, and you can kind of see I've got one Viking Arm in place and it's already compressed. Okay, so what I did was I put a temporary cleat in because I don't have a way to compress this board this way. I can't just put it up against the house. I might crack the siding, it'll just slip, it won't grab. But since I've put this cleat in the deck on the floor, I can now squeeze this board this way, and I have compression. You can see because we caulked the ends, and you can see the caulk squeezing out right here. So I know I have good compression right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna compress this plank a little bit. These clamps are specific for tight spots. You're not gonna use them on every single area on a project, but if you're in dire need of these things, they work out really good for what they're designed for, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I put this, you can see this one's loose, and I'm going to give it a couple pumps, and now it's snug, and now if you see right here, I'm going to squeeze this, I'm going to compress this gasket, okay? Did you see that? All right, so now I'm confident I can go ahead and screw this board down. And if I had to, I could move this cleat. Actually, I'm going to have to because I don't have another cleat in the deck until over here. And that's where I can use my standard clamp. We're using this clamp as a spreader as well. We usually use these as a tightener, but on this particular project, we have to use it as a spreader. So right here, so now I have more space over here, so I can use a standard clamp to get that same compression that I was looking for out of these guys. But when you're in a tricky spot up against the house, or if you have very little room, these are an excellent tool for that use. Also, another cool thing that Viking clamps do is they raise things. So let's say you got a door that you need to raise, or a gate or something like that, where you don't have a lot of room to get underneath it. Even if you have to raise up a post on a deck, you need to shim it, get it up a 1/4 inch or something. You can slip this Viking Arm underneath that and then start pumping, and it'll lift it up. They also come with a thinner set of plates, which I have separate, that you just unscrew underneath here, and you can put on a thinner set of plates. If you're really into those critical areas where you only have a 1/16 inch of gap, you can actually trade out for that. But I don't think personally we're going to be using those. I kind of like these robust bases better. This is all stainless steel and aluminum assembly. I've already taken one apart. They're not really designed to be a clamp together type clamp. These are mostly a spreader and a lifter, but they do that task exceptionally well. Okay, and that's why we have these Viking Arms, because there's been so many times where I've needed to create something like this and I couldn't do it with a standard clamp, and this is just the way to get into that super tight space. I think they retail for $1.99 a piece. Just check them out on Instagram at Viking Arm and let them know the doctor sent you. And if you like this video, please don't forget to click that subscribe button, hit that bell icon to be notified when you're putting out fresh content. Look at that, smooth. And I think they extend up to about, let's see, how high can we go? Oh, that's it. So I wouldn't go past that. So you can get about 8 inches of lift. Oh, whoa, check that out, 8 inches of lift. All right, so you can max out at about 8 inches, it looks like. But you can actually, I've considered using these in replacement. Sometimes if we use a bottle jack to raise up different things. Bottle jack obviously is going to give you much more tonnage as far as if you have to lift something heavy, but for those lighter duty projects that you just want something that's stable, that's reliable, I wouldn't hesitate to use this. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Have a great day.